Hello, and welcome to this quiet space. I know the day has been long. Perhaps you are lying there, body still, but your mind is still racing, replaying conversations, checking invisible to-do lists, or holding on to tension from hours ago. It often feels like the world expects you to be on even when the lights are out. But tonight, I want to offer you a different truth. You do not need to fix anything right now. You do not need to analyze your day, improve yourself, or even force sleep to come. You have already done enough. For the next little while, we are simply going to unclench the mind, layer by layer. Think of this not as a task, but as a gentle permission to put down the heavy backpack you've been carrying. There is no goal here. There is no right or wrong way to listen, just my voice and your breath. If your eyes are heavy, let them close. If you are ready to rest, just let your shoulders drop and simply be here, safe, warm, and understood. And as that feeling of safety begins to settle around you, allow your attention to drift gently downward, away from the thinking mind and into the feeling body. There is a sense of arriving here, not at a destination you need to achieve, but at a sanctuary you simply accept. Notice, for the first time tonight, the surface beneath you. Feel how the mattress rises up to meet your back, solid and steady. It is here to hold you. For so many hours of the day, you have been holding yourself up, holding your posture, holding your composure, holding the weight of responsibilities and expectations. You have been carrying the world. But right now, in this quiet, dim room, you can finally put it all down. You don't need to hold yourself up anymore. The bed is here to do that work for you. Let your weight sink. Imagine gravity is not a force pulling you down, but a warm, heavy blanket gently pressing you into the softness of the mattress. With every breath out, feel yourself getting a little heavier, a little more deeply embedded in this comfort. The sheets are cool against your skin, or perhaps warm and familiar. Just notice that texture. It is real. It is here. It is the only thing that matters right now. You have arrived at the end of the day. Often, we spend our lives rushing toward the next moment. We rush through breakfast to get to work, rush through work to get home, rush through the evening to get to bed. And even in bed, the mind rushes toward tomorrow's problems. But the ancient wisdom reminds us that life only ever happens in the now. And right now, there is no next. There is no meeting to prepare for. There is no email that needs an answer in the dark. There is only this stillness. Take a moment to notice your breath. You don't need to change it. You don't need to force a deep inhale or count the seconds. Just watch it, as if you were sitting on a quiet beach, watching the ocean. The waves come in, and the waves go out. Your body knows exactly how to breathe. It has been breathing for you since the moment you were born. A faithful rhythm that never asks for praise, never asks for a paycheck. It just supports you. Trust that rhythm now. As you listen to the soft sound of your own breathing, you might notice thoughts still trying to grab your attention. Maybe a replay of a conversation or a worry about the future. That is okay. That is just the mind doing its job, trying to protect you, trying to solve problems. Do not fight the mind. Do not argue with it. Just imagine those thoughts are like cars driving by outside your house. You can hear them. You know they are there, but you don't need to run out into the street to chase them. You are safe inside. You are warm inside. Let the traffic of the mind fade into the background noise. Bring your attention back to the shoulders. In our culture, we wear our stress like a tight coat around the shoulders, pulled up toward the ears as if bracing for impact. See if you can mentally take that coat off. Let the shoulders drop. Let them fall away from your ears. Feel the distance between your earlobes and your shoulders growing, lengthening, softening. Move that awareness down to your hands. Are they clenched? Are the fingers curled tight? Soften them. Let the palms open. Imagine all the things you have been gripping today, the steering wheel, the phone, the control, just slipping out of your hands. Your hands are empty now, and in this emptiness, there is peace. There is nothing to hold on to. You are here. You have truly arrived. The day is done. It is unchangeable, sealed away in the past. The future is just a rumor, a story that hasn't been written. All that exists is this bed, this breath, this heaviness. Allow yourself to feel a sense of gratitude for this simple pause. In a world that demands speed, you have chosen to stop. You have chosen to be kind to yourself. Feel the air in the room. Feel the protection of the walls around you. You are sheltered. The darkness is not empty. It is a velvet curtain that has been drawn to give you privacy and rest. You are invited to sink deeper into this arrival, to stop doing and simply start being. And as you settle into this softness, you may begin to realize that even though you are lying down, parts of you are still holding on. Parts of you are still standing up, still braced for a wind that is no longer blowing. We often move through our days wearing an invisible suit of armor. We tighten our muscles to protect ourselves from stress, from noise, from the sheer speed of modern life. We do it so often that we forget we are doing it at all. We forget what it feels like to be soft. But tonight, in this safe haven, that armor is heavy, and you no longer need it. Bring your awareness gently to your face. This is where we wear our social mask, the expression we present to colleagues, to family, to strangers. Notice the tiny muscles around your eyes. These are your searchlights, constantly scanning for problems, for emails, for traffic. But there is nothing left to search for tonight. Turn the searchlights off. Let the skin around your eyes, Smooth out, as if a warm, gentle hand is brushing across your forehead, erasing the lines of concentration. Let the eyelids become heavy curtains, sealing you in. Drift down to the jaw. This is the hinge of control. It is where we hold back the words we didn't say, where we bite down on our frustration. Notice if your teeth are touching. Notice if the hinge is tight. Very gently, invite the lower jaw to unhinge. Let it drop slightly. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth, resting loosely in the bottom. When the jaw releases, the brain receives a powerful signal. The danger is over. The battle is done. Feel that signal rippling down through the neck. The neck that holds your head up all day, pivoting to look at screens, to nod in agreement. It can rest now. The pillow is here to take that weight completely. You don't need to hold your head up anymore. Surrender that responsibility to the pillow. Move your attention down to the chest and the belly. For so many of us, this is the shield. We hold our stomachs in, we tighten our chests to protect our hearts, we guard our soft center. But here, under the covers, there are no arrows coming your way. There is no criticism in this room. There is only the dark and the quiet. So let the belly go soft. Let it become round and loose. Imagine you are undoing the straps of a tight vest that has been constricting you all day. With your next exhale, imagine that heavy breastplate sliding off your chest. Exhale and let it fall to the floor beside the bed. Exhale and let the arm guards slide off your wrists. Exhale and feel the greaves loosening from your legs. You might almost hear the phantom sound of that heavy metal clattering to the floor. You are stepping out of the shell. Underneath, you are not weak. You are simply open. You are human. Feel how much lighter you are without that weight. The breath can now move deeper, no longer stopped by the tightness of the armor. It flows down into the soft belly, rising and falling like a slow tide. This softness is your natural state. The hardness was just a costume. The tension was just a habit. You are safe to be vulnerable here. In the waking world, we are told we must be tough, we must be resilient, we must be unbreakable. But sleep does not ask you to be unbreakable. Sleep asks you to break open, to dissolve, to yield. It is safe to be soft. It is safe to let your guard down. Feel the warmth of the blanket seeping into those places where the armor used to be. It replaces the cold hardness of tension with a heavy, soothing heat. It wraps around your shoulders, your hips, your ankles. You are cocooned. You are protected, not by a shield, but by comfort. Rest here in this new lightness. The warrior has left the field. The worker has left the desk. The parent has left the watch. There is only you, the breathing being, unclenched and unburdened, floating in the gentle space between what was and what will be. just breathing, just being, just letting go. In that space of letting go, where the armor has fallen away and the body begins to trust the bed, you might notice a quiet, persistent whisper still echoing in the mind. It is a familiar voice, isn't it? The one that asks, "Did I do enough today?" Even when the muscles are loose, the mind often stays tight, clutching a mental checklist that never seems to end. We live in a culture that worships the finish line. We are taught from a young age that rest is a reward, a prize to be unlocked only after every email is answered, every dish is washed, and every problem is solved. We are told that our value is measured by how much we carry, how fast we run, and how little we sleep. But tonight, in the soft, forgiving dark, let us gently untangle ourselves from that story. Breathe in slowly and feel the air filling your lungs, and breathe out, letting that air leave your body without effort. Notice something profound in that simple rhythm. You do not have to earn your breath. The air does not ask to see your resume before it fills your lungs. The gravity that holds you to this mattress does not ask if you were productive today before it cradles you. The universe supports you simply because you exist. The idea that you haven't done enough is a mirage. It is a horizon that moves further away every time you step toward it. There will always be one more task, one more goal, one more thing to fix. If you wait until everything is perfect to rest, you will never rest. So instead of trying to reach the finish line, imagine for a moment that you simply step off the track, step off the asphalt, step onto the cool, soft grass beside the road. Sit down. Watch the race continue without you, just for tonight. You don't need to run anymore. You are allowed to be unfinished. You are allowed to be a work in progress. Think of the great oak trees that stand in the quiet forests of New England or the redwoods of California. In the winter, they lose their leaves. They stand bare and still against the grey sky. They do not apologize for not growing flowers in December. They do not strain to produce fruit when it is time to rest. They understand the wisdom of seasons. They know that dormancy is not death. It is the deep, necessary gathering of strength. You, too, have seasons. And this moment, this night, is your winter. It is your time to be still. You do not need to bloom right now. You do not need to provide shade for anyone else. You just need to stand, rooted and quiet. Feel this truth settling into your chest, right where the breath turns from an inhale to an exhale. That tiny pause at the top of the breath, that is peace. That is the space where you are neither doing nor achieving. You are just being. Let the concept of enough dissolve like a handful of salt in a warm bath. Let it melt away until the water is clear again. You are not a human doing. You are a human being. and your being is enough. If guilt tries to creep in, that subtle American guilt that says you should be using this time to plan tomorrow, greet it gently. Do not fight it. Just say to it, "Thank you for trying to help, but we are closed for business." Imagine hanging a small hand-painted sign on the door of your mind, "Closed for the night." Turn the sign over, lock the door, and walk back into the warm, dim interior of your own heart. Inside, it is quiet. Inside, there are no scorecards. There is only the steady, rhythmic beat of your heart, a drum that has been beating for you since before you had a name. It beats for you when you succeed, and it beats for you when you fail. It does not judge, it only gives life. Listen to that rhythm now. It is the sound of your own worthiness. As you accept this, as you accept that you are allowed to rest simply because you are alive, feel the body respond. A deeper wave of relaxation rolls through you, starting from the center of your chest and spreading out to your fingertips and toes. The mattress seems to rise up another inch to meet you. The blanket feels a little heavier, a little more protective. You have permission to lay down the burden of more. You have permission to be exactly as you are, imperfect, tired, and worthy of deep, healing sleep. The day is done. The list is gone. You are here, and that is everything. And here, in this quiet acceptance of your own worthiness, you might notice that the mind is still moving. Even when the body is heavy and the heart is willing to rest, the mind often keeps churning, like an engine that has been running hot all day and takes time to cool down. It is natural. It is not a mistake. Imagine, for a moment, that you are sitting on a soft, grassy bank beside a wide, slow-moving river. The air here is perfect, neither hot nor cold, just a gentle, temperate warmth that reminds you of a lazy Sunday afternoon. The light is dimming, turning the water into a ribbon of deep twilight blue. This river represents the flow of your thoughts. Notice that you are not in the river. You are not swimming against the current, struggling to keep your head above water. You are not trying to build a dam to stop the flow. You are sitting high and dry on the bank, resting on the solid earth. You are safe here. You are the observer, simply watching the water move by. On the surface of this river, you see things floating. Leaves, small twigs, perhaps a fallen flower petal. These are your thoughts. Here comes a thought about tomorrow morning, a schedule, a task, a reminder. See it as a dry brown leaf floating on the surface. Watch it drift into your field of vision from the left, float past you, and slowly disappear downstream to the right. You don't need to reach out and grab the leaf. You don't need to pick it up and examine it. Just let it drift. The current will carry it away. Here comes another thought, perhaps a memory of something that happened today, a conversation, a moment of frustration. a flash of worry. Give it a shape. Maybe it looks like a piece of driftwood bobbing in the water. Acknowledge it. Ah, there is a memory. And then do nothing. Keep your hands in your lap. Keep your breathing steady. Watch the driftwood turn slowly in the current, moving further and further away, until it dissolves into the shadows of the bend. The river flows on its own. It does not need your help to move. If you find yourself jumping into the river, if you realize you have started thinking about the thought, arguing with it, or planning around it, that is okay. Be gentle with yourself. There is no penalty for getting wet. Just calmly step back out of the water. Climb back onto the warm, grassy bank. Feel the ground beneath you again, solid, supportive, just like the mattress beneath your back right now. Re-establish your position as the witness. The witness does not judge. The witness does not fix. The witness only sees. Notice the space between the leaves. Notice the patches of clear, dark water flowing between the thoughts. That water is your true nature. The thoughts are just debris floating on top. They are not you. You are the riverbed that holds the water. You are the bank that watches the flow. You are the vast, quiet landscape surrounding it all. As you watch the river, feel your breath mimicking its slow, steady pace. Inhale, watching the water rise slightly. Exhale, watching the water flow away. With every object that floats by, your mind becomes a little clearer. The traffic on the river is thinning out. The leaves are becoming fewer. The gaps of clear water are becoming longer. The river is widening, slowing down, becoming a deep, silent mirror reflecting the stars. The urgency is gone. The water knows where it is going. It is heading toward the great ocean of sleep. It will get there in its own time. You don't need to push it. Feel the heavy warmth of your blanket again. It feels like the warm, golden sun of late afternoon sinking into your muscles. Your legs are heavy like stones resting at the bottom of a clear pool, unmovable, peaceful. Your arms are limp, washed clean of tension. Listen to the sound of the river in your mind. It is a soft, rhythmic hush. Shh, shh. It sounds like your breath. It sounds like the wind in the trees. It is a white noise that covers up the sharpness of the world, wrapping you in a layer of acoustic cotton. Sometimes a big thought might come, a log heavy and dark, a real worry, a fear. Do not be afraid of it. It too is just wood and water. It too is subject to the laws of the river. It cannot stay. It must move. Watch it pass. Say to it silently, I see you, but I am not going with you. And watch it float by, getting smaller and smaller, until it is just a speck in the distance. You are learning the art of letting go, not by force, but by distance. You are realizing that you do not have to follow every thought that enters your head. You can stay here. You can stay on the bank. You can stay in your bed. The river is getting darker now, blending with the night. The distinction between the water and the shore is softening. Everything is becoming one soothing shade of grey and indigo. The visual details are fading, leaving only the feeling of flow, a gentle, endless flow, moving away from you, taking the day away, taking the noise away, leaving you empty, leaving you clean, leaving you here by the side of the stream, undisturbed and deeply at rest. There is nothing left to catch. The fishing nets are put away. The boat is tied up. The river flows on, but you remain still, anchored in warmth, anchored in the heavy, sweet comfort of doing absolutely nothing. And in that stillness, anchored by the riverside of your mind, a new power begins to emerge. It is not a loud power. It is the quiet, ancient power of simply staying put. As you watch the river of thoughts flow away, you realize that you do not need to chase the water. You do not need to manage the current. And most importantly, you do not need to answer to the world right now. This brings you to a profound practice, something that feels almost rebellious in our fast-paced lives. The art of no response. Imagine that your body is a warm, sturdy house on a snowy evening. You are inside, deep in the most comfortable room, curled up by a hearth, where a fire is glowing with a steady, amber light. Outside, the wind is blowing. Outside, people are rushing. Outside, the world is asking for things, demanding attention, demanding decisions, demanding reactions. But the door is locked, the curtains are drawn, and you have lost the key. This is a safe place. In this room, in this bed, you have entered a sacred zone of unavailability. Think about how often during the day you feel the urge to respond. The phone buzzes and your hand reaches for it automatically. A question is asked and you feel the pressure to have an answer immediately. An email lands and a tiny alarm goes off in your chest. We live our lives in a state of constant reaction, always returning the serve, always on call. But tonight, the office is closed. Feel that closure happening physically in your body. Start with your hands. They are resting on the mattress, fingers naturally curled, heavy and still. If a thought comes knocking at the door of your mind, perhaps a worry about a conversation you need to have or a task you forgot to write down, let your hands remain heavy. Let them be the physical declaration of your refusal to engage. Your hands are saying, "We are not working, we are not holding, we are sleeping." Let this feeling travel up your arms to your shoulders. Often our shoulders creep up because they are trying to answer the stress, trying to carry the load. Speak to them gently. Tell them, There is no answer required. Let them drop. Let them melt into the support of the bed. You might hear the faint, phantom knocking of responsibilities. It's okay. You can hear them. But you are under no obligation to open the door. This is not neglect. This is not laziness. This is wisdom. Even the most vital machinery must be shut down to be repaired. Even the earth goes dark for half the day. You are aligning yourself with the rhythm of nature, which knows exactly when to stop producing and start replenishing. Imagine that every demand the world places on you is like a letter being slipped under your door. You can see the white envelopes piling up on the doormat, but you are deep in your chair, wrapped in your heavy, warm blanket. You look at the pile and you feel a profound sense of peace. You don't have to open them, not now. They will still be there in the morning sunlight. They are not emergencies, they are just life waiting for its turn. Tonight, your only responsibility is to your breath. Inhale, receiving the peace. Exhale, ignoring the noise. There is a deep, delicious freedom in being unreachable. For the next several hours, you are free from the tyranny of other people's expectations. You are free from the need to be smart or funny or efficient or helpful. You are allowed to be useless to the world so that you can be useful to yourself. Feel the muscles of your face understanding this permission. The forehead smooths out because there is no problem to solve. The eyes stop darting because there is nothing to see. The mouth softens because there is nothing to say. You are retreating into the deep, inner cave of the self, where the signal of the outside world cannot reach you. It feels like sinking deeper into a warm bath. The water creates a barrier between you and the air. The sounds of the house become muffled and distant. You are insulated. You are protected by your own refusal to engage. Let a wave of laziness wash over you. But let's call it by its true name: rest. Let yourself feel heavy. So heavy that even if you wanted to get up and check your phone, it would be too much effort. The gravity of the bed is stronger than the gravity of the world. It pulls you down, 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 into a place where the only thing that exists is comfort. You are safe here in this silence. You are safe in this non-action. The world can spin without your help for a little while. The sun will rise tomorrow without you reminding it to. Everything is being taken care of by forces much larger than you, so you can let go. You can turn off the lights in the hallways of your mind, one by one. Click. The hallway is dark. Click. The kitchen is dark. Click. The living room is dark. There is only the small, warm glow of your own heartbeat keeping you company in the friendly dark. You have successfully closed the shop. You have successfully shut out the noise. There is nothing left to do but drift. Drifting deeper into the warmth. Drifting deeper into the safety of not needing to answer anyone or anything at all. And in this darkness where no answers are required and the outside world has faded into a distant memory, a profound physical change begins to take root. It starts as a whisper in the muscles, then grows into a comforting reality, the sensation of absolute, undeniable weight. You are no longer just lying on the bed. You are beginning to merge with it. Feel the blanket covering you. Moments ago, it was just a piece of fabric, but now feel it as a layer of protection, a gentle pressure that runs from your shoulders all the way down to your toes. It feels almost like a hug from gravity itself. This weight is not a burden, it is an anchor. It is here to keep you from floating back into the chaos of tomorrow. It is here to hold you steady in the peace of right now. Imagine, just for a moment, that your body is becoming denser. Not stiff, but pleasantly heavy, like a smooth, round stone resting at the bottom of a sun-warmed lake. Picture that stone. It sits in the soft, white sand of the lake bed. The water around it is crystal clear and perfectly still. The sunlight from the surface filters down, touching the stone with a golden, refracted light. The stone does not have to swim. It does not have to float. It does not have to do anything but rest there, held by the sand, embraced by the water, heavy and settled. You are that stone. Feel that beautiful heaviness entering your legs. It starts in the feet, filling them with a warm, golden liquid. It moves up through the ankles, into the calves, swelling into the knees. Your legs are becoming pleasantly solid, sinking deeper into the mattress. If you tried to lift a leg right now, it would require too much effort. And that is a relief. It is a relief to put down the machinery of movement. These legs have walked thousands of steps for you. Now, they are off duty. They are turning into lead, warm and soft. Let that sensation pour upward into your hips. The hips are the heavy bowl of the body, the center of gravity. Feel them widening, softening, spreading out against the sheets. The tension that you hold in your lower back, the tension of sitting, of standing, of holding yourself upright, begins to melt. It melts like a pat of butter on warm toast, dissolving completely, soaking into the softness beneath you. There is a heat growing in the center of your body. It is not a feverish heat, but a deep, radiant warmth, like a small hearth fire burning in a winter cabin. It radiates outward, warming your ribs, warming your spine. Vertebra by vertebra, your back is unstacking. The muscles that run along your spine, usually tight like violin strings, are loosening. They are going slack. They are letting go of the day's posture. You are sinking. With every exhale, you sink another inch deeper. Exhale down into the mattress. Exhale down into the support of the floor. Exhale down into the earth itself. The earth is older than your worries. It is stronger than your stress. It has held billions of people before you, and it is holding you now. You can trust it. You can give it your full weight. There is no need to hold even 1% of yourself up. Collapse completely into this support. Feel the heaviness travel down your arms. Your shoulders drop away from your ears, sliding down toward the bed. Your elbows sink. Your hands, which we spoke of earlier, are now so heavy they feel like they belong to the bed more than they belong to you. The fingers are curved and still. The palms are warm. Even your eyelids feel heavy. It would take a tremendous effort to open them, an effort you have no interest in making. They are sealed shut by a comforting, velvet weight. Behind your eyes, the darkness is thick and rich. It is a darkness that wraps around you, filling the room, filling the space between the stars, filling the quiet chambers of your mind. This is the feeling of safety. In the animal kingdom, we only allow ourselves to be this heavy, this immobile, when we know we are perfectly safe. Your body knows this ancient language. By letting yourself sink, you are sending a powerful chemical message to your brain. The cave is sealed, the fire is lit, the storm is outside, we are safe. The air you breathe in feels warmer now, heated by the relaxation of your own body. It enters your nose, travels down the back of your throat, and fills your lungs with a slow, rhythmic tide. In, low and deep, out, heavy and long. Notice how the exhale is longer now. It drags slightly, like a heavy velvet train trailing behind a gown. It carries with it the last vibrations of the day, sweeping them out of your system, leaving only silence in its wake. You are a heavy, warm presence in a quiet room. You are grounded, you are anchored, you are fully supported. The boundary between your skin and the air is blurring. You are just a field of warmth, rising and falling, sinking deeper and deeper into the sweet, irresistible gravity of sleep. Down, deep, warm, heavy. And in this depth, where the body is stone and the breath is the tide, you find a space vast enough to hold everything. A space where you don't just rest from your work, but you rest from yourself. And as you rest in this deep, gravity-held space where the body has become one with the bed, you may find that the only thing left holding any tension is the heart itself. In the silence of the bedroom, when the distractions of the day have vanished, the mind often tries to turn backward. It wants to replay the tapes of the last 12 hours. It wants to highlight the moment you lost your patience, the clumsy thing you said in a meeting, the task you promised to finish but didn't. It brings up the should-haves and the could-haves, piling them like small stones on your chest, making the breath just a little bit harder to draw. But here, in this warm, non-judgmental dark, we are going to gently brush those stones away. Bring your attention to the center of your chest, right behind the breastbone. This is where we hold our self-judgment. Often it feels like a clenched fist, tight and protective. Very gently, with your next slow exhale, invite that fist to open. Exhale, and imagine the fingers of the heart uncurling one by one. Exhale, and feel the space in your chest widening, softening, becoming tender. You are imperfect, and that is perfectly okay. We live in a world that sells us the idea of a flawless life, a life where we are always calm, always productive, always kind, and never make mistakes. But that is a story for statues, not for humans. You are not a statue. You are a living, breathing, feeling creature. You get tired. You get hungry. You get overwhelmed. To be imperfect is simply to be alive. Whatever happened today, whatever small failure or awkward moment you are holding on to, let it be. It is already in the past. It is like a footprint left on a beach at low tide. You do not need to scrub it out. You do not need to hide it. You simply need to wait. The great ocean of sleep is coming in. The tide is rising. It will wash over the sand, smoothing everything out, erasing the marks, leaving the beach pristine and new for tomorrow morning. Visualizing this washing away, bring to mind the words, "I forgive myself." You don't even need to speak them. Just drop them like a pebble into the deep well of your mind. I forgive myself for being tired. I forgive myself for not knowing everything. I forgive myself for being human. Feel the relief of that admission. It is a physical sensation. It feels like a cool hand placed on a feverish forehead. The pressure in the chest dissolves into a warm, fluid feeling. The breath, which might have been catching on a snag of regret, now flows smooth and free. Think of a small child who has had a long, hard day. Maybe they cried, maybe they made a mess, maybe they broke something. When they finally fall asleep, their face is smooth. They do not hold on to the guilt. They simply let go. You would not stand over that sleeping child and recite a list of their mistakes. You would cover them with a blanket. You would kiss their forehead. You would say, "Rest now. We will try again tomorrow." Tonight, be that parent to yourself. Be that kind presence. Cover yourself with the blanket of grace. The day is a closed book. You cannot go back and rewrite the pages. The ink is dry, and that is a good thing. It means you are free from it. You are no longer the person who made those mistakes this morning. You are the person who is resting now. You are the person who is wise enough to stop. Allow a feeling of compassion to rise up with your breath. It is a warmth that starts in the heart and spreads out to the shoulders, down the arms, into the hands. It is a feeling of being on your own side. You have been fighting the world all day. Do not fight yourself tonight. Lay down the gavel. There is no trial here. The courtroom is empty. The lights are out. The judge has gone home. There is only you, wrapped in soft cotton, breathing in the quiet air of your own sanctuary. As you let go of the need to be perfect, you might notice that you feel lighter. The bed feels softer because you are not resisting it. The darkness feels friendlier because you are not hiding from it. You are floating in a sea of acceptance. Every breath is a new beginning. Inhale, accepting who you are. Exhale, releasing who you think you should be. Inhale, peace. Exhale, the past. You are doing the best you can with what you have. And that is enough. It has always been enough. The universe does not ask for your perfection. It only asks for your presence. And you are here. You are present. You are resting. Let the concept of mistakes drift away like smoke in the wind. They are losing their shape. They are losing their power. They are dissolving into the vast, healing night. You are clean. You are clear. You are ready to drift deeper. And as that internal quiet spreads, washing away the clutter of the day, you begin to notice that the world outside of you is also softening. It is drifting away, receding into a comfortable, hazy distance. The boundaries of your life are shrinking, not to trap you, but to hold you close. For the last 16 hours, your senses have been wide open. Your eyes have been consuming light and screens. Your ears have been processing words and traffic. Your skin has been sensing temperature and texture. You have been a receiver, constantly tuned in to the broadcast of the world. But now it is time to turn the dial down. Imagine that your bedroom is a small, warm island floating in a vast, silent ocean of night. Everything that exists beyond the four walls of this room is slowly fading out of existence. It is not that it is gone, it is simply no longer relevant. It belongs to the day, and the day is over. Listen to the sounds of the night. Perhaps there is the faint hum of a refrigerator, the distant whoosh of a car passing on a wet street, or the settling creak of the house cooling down. Instead of letting these sounds disturb you, let them comfort you. They are the sounds of a world that is carrying on without you. You do not need to investigate them. You do not need to identify them. Imagine that every sound you hear is wrapped in a thick layer of cotton. The sound hits the cotton and softens, losing its sharp edges, becoming a dull, rhythmic lullaby. The car passing by is just a wave rolling on the shore. The wind outside is just the earth breathing. These sounds are miles away. They cannot touch you here. They are merely reminders that you are safe inside while the world turns outside. Your ears are slowly releasing their duty to listen. They are relaxing. The auditory world is becoming a blur, a soft, grey static that feels like a warm blanket for the mind. Now, Let the geography of your life fade. The office building where you work. Visualize the lights turning off, the doors locking, the silence filling the hallways. It is gone. The grocery store, the post office, the busy intersections, they are all dissolving into the mist. The streets you drove on today are rolling up like carpets. The emails in the cloud are turning into vapor. There is nothing out there anymore. There is no destination to reach. There is no map to follow. The world is shrinking. It is shrinking down to the size of your neighborhood, then down to the size of your street, then down to the size of your house, and finally down to the size of this room. And even the room is fading. The walls are losing their solidity, melting into soft shadows. The ceiling is lifting away, opening up to a comfortable, starry expanse. The furniture is receding into the dark. All that is left in the universe is this bed. This rectangle of softness is the only reality that matters. This pillow is the only ground. This blanket is the only sky. You are floating in a capsule of warmth. Nothing can enter this capsule. No stress can penetrate the heavy weave of the covers. No expectation can squeeze through the door. You are entirely self-contained. Feel your skin accepting this truth. The skin is the boundary between you and not you. And right now, the only thing your skin knows is the touch of the sheets. Focus entirely on that sensation. The smoothness against your cheek, the warmth against your legs. This tactile sensation is the anchor that keeps you here, in the present, while the rest of the world dissolves into a dream. You might feel a gentle tingling in your hands or feet. This is the energy of the body settling down. It is the feeling of the nervous system finally understanding that there is no threat. The radar is off. The perimeter is secure. You are alone, but you are not lonely. You are alone in the way a seed is alone in the soil, protected, held, and preparing to rest. This solitude is a luxury. It is a quiet, private space where you can simply exist without a label. You are not a parent, a partner, an employee, or a citizen. You are just a warm, breathing presence in the dark. The fading world has left you a gift, silence, not just the absence of noise, but a thick, rich, nourishing silence. Drink it in, let it fill your ears, let it fill the space behind your eyes, let it soak into your bones. Everything is distant, everything is soft, everything is blurry. You are safe in the center of the stillness, drifting deeper into your own private night, where nothing matters but the rise and the fall of your own slow breath. And deeper into that rhythm where the breath rocks you like a gentle tide, you find yourself drifting toward a soft, invisible threshold. It is not a barrier that you have to climb over, nor a door you have to push open. It is simply a change in the air, a shifting of the light, a welcoming transition from the world of doing into the vast, healing country of dreaming. This is the sleep gate. You have stood here thousands of times before. Your body knows this place. It remembers the way. There is an ancient, cellular wisdom waking up within you now, guiding you toward this crossing. It feels like the moment just before a heavy rain begins, when the air turns cool and sweet and everything in nature goes quiet, waiting for the water to fall. Notice how the edges of your thoughts are becoming fuzzy. The words I am speaking may be starting to lose their sharp meanings. They may just be sounds now, gentle vibrations washing over you, comforting and low. That is good. That is exactly right. You do not need to understand anymore. You do not need to track the sentences. You can let the logic slip away. Imagine this gate as a veil of soft, warm mist. It is hovering just in front of you. To pass through it, you don't need to take a step. You only need to let go of the last little bit of holding on. Feel your body getting ready to cross. There is a sensation of deepening heaviness, as if the mattress is dissolving and you are floating in a suspension of warm, dark water. You are weightless and heavy at the same time. The gravity of the earth is pulling you down, but the buoyancy of sleep is holding you up. You are caught in the beautiful, weightless drift between the two. If you feel a little jerk in your legs or a sudden sensation of falling, do not be alarmed. That is just the nervous system switching off the lights. It is the body's way of saying, I am safe, I am letting go of control. Smile internally at it. It is a sign that you are very close. Visualize yourself as a small boat that has been tied to a wooden dock all day. The ropes have been tight, holding you against the wood, buffeted by the wake of passing ships. But now, in the quiet of the night, a gentle hand reaches down and unties the knot. The rope slips free. There is a tiny gap of water opening up between the boat and the dock. You are drifting. Slowly, silently, you are floating away from the solid land of the waking world. You are drifting out into the center of the lake where the water is deep and still. The dock is getting smaller. The lights on the shore are dimming. You are moving into the mist. There is no fear here. There is only a sense of immense relief. You are finally free from the land. You are finally free to float. As you pass through the sleep gate, you are leaving behind your name. You are leaving behind your age. You are leaving behind your history. You are leaving behind the you who worries, the you who plans, the you who tries so hard. All of those identities belong to the shore. Here, on the water, you are just a spirit of rest. You are just a pulse of life, safe and warm. The gate is open. The mist is wrapping around you, cool on your forehead, warm on your shoulders. It smells like rain and clean sheets. It smells like peace. You might feel your mind trying to grab on to one last thought, like a child reaching for a toy before bed. Just gently uncurl the fingers of the mind. Let the toy drop. You don't need it where you are going. Where you are going, there is no need for tools or plans or maps. Trust the darkness. It is not empty. It is filled with potential. It is the soil from which your energy will grow again tomorrow. But for now, you are a seed. You are underground. You are tucked in. Allow yourself to surrender to the pull. It is a magnetic pull, drawing you down, down, down into the velvet depths. It is stronger than your will. It is sweeter than your desire. It is the irresistible gravity of rest. You are crossing over. The day is gone, the shore is gone. There is only the mist, there is only the float. There is only the warm, heavy, delicious slide into the deep. And now, as you float in this safe, mist-filled quiet, having passed through the gate, you have arrived at the very center of rest. There is nothing left to do. There is nowhere left to go. You are completely held by the night. In this deep space, I offer you these simple words. You do not need to listen to them with your mind. You do not need to analyze them. Just let them fall over you like soft petals, or like the last few drops of a warm summer rain. Let them settle into your heart as you sleep, seeds of kindness that will rest with you through the dark. May you be safe. Feel the truth of that safety. It is in the walls that shelter you. It is in the lock on the door. It is in the warmth of the blanket. You are protected from the storm. You are cradled in a nest of security. Nothing can harm you here. You are held in a sanctuary of absolute peace. May you be peaceful. Let the war inside the mind be over. Let the battles of the past and the worries of the future dissolve. May your heart be as still as a hidden pond in a windless forest. May your breath be the only movement, a gentle ripple that proves you are alive. You are here, and you are at ease. Peace is not something you find. It is something you are becoming right now. May you be kind to yourself. As you drift deeper, may you treat yourself with the same tenderness you would show a sleeping child. May you forgive yourself for the things you did not do. May you accept yourself exactly as you are, imperfect, tired, and worthy of love. You are enough. You have always been enough. May you sleep with ease. May the struggle end. May the effort vanish. May sleep come to you not as a stranger, but as an old friend, wrapping you in its heavy velvet coat. May you surrender to it without fear. May you sink into it with gratitude. May you wake refreshed. When the light returns, may it find you healed. May it find you strengthened. May the heavy stones of burden be gone, replaced by a new lightness. But that is for tomorrow. That is a lifetime away. For now, there is only the dark. There is only the quiet. You can stop listening now. You can let my voice become just another sound in the night, fading away like a car driving into the distance. You don't need to hold on to the words. You don't need to hold on to the meaning. You can just let go. The day is done. The work is finished. The world is asleep, drifting, floating, safe, deep peace, deep rest, deep silence. Good night.